he was on Fox News Channel the other day talking about the right of return, or not talking about it very well. Let's look at that before I get more reaction from you guys.
Where do you stand on the right of return?
The right of return? The right of return?
The Palestinian right of return.
That's something that should be negotiated. That's something that should be negotiated.
A lot of people think you didn't understand the right of return.
They are exactly right, Sean. Chris caught me off guard. I didn't understand the right of return.
Richard, I mean, you got to give him credit for honesty, but on the other hand, running for president and you don't know what the right of return is?
Look, he has a very impressive career, as Matt was saying, but in a completely different field. You know, Ted Nugent made a lot of hit records, and I'm sure if he were in here, he'd have the name recognition that Mr. Cain doesn't, and he'd be polling well, too. The flippant answer about his chances is he does well among more informed Republican voters, but the more informed voters aren't the ones that pick candidates lately. So, you know, I don't know how real his chances are. I do know he's run a very mean-spirited and hard right campaign, and you know, the fact, and let's face it, I think that there's a certain element of race in this factor, in this whole issue. I don't know how well he's going to do in the long run. I think it's way too early to call him a serious candidate. I think we have to wait and see what happens.
I will tell you, Cenk, I appreciate that he's talking about there should be some negotiation in terms of the right of return. I just have a feeling that just about everybody else in the Republican Party, and frankly even the Democratic Party at this point, would think that's a completely a radical idea. I mean,
I know, but of course he's already flip-flopped on that, by the way. Don't worry, he went back on Fox News, was like, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it, whatever Israel says.